And now what's next, Di?
Well, I'll tell you what's next. And this is something that's going to happen every day is an event called Power Up. And we are going to, yes, Power Up. And we are going to start that all out with help from our Scottsdale Chorus pals, beginning with Lori Lyford and
Jana Gutenson. They'll be doing some physical and some vocal. So get ready. Here they come.
Hi, my name's Lori Lyford, and I'm the director of the Scottsdale Chorus.
And I'm Jana Gutenson, the associate director of Scottsdale Chorus. Welcome to Power Up. We're going to participate in a physical warm-up this morning that was performed at our champion class in New Orleans and led by our choreographer, Becky Eisenberg.
If you want to do the full warm-up, you want to create a little bit of room so you can have some lateral movement. Otherwise, you can modify it and do it right from where you are. Have a great time.
So we're going to take you through vocal warm-ups as if you were at a Scottsdale rehearsal. And we're going to start out with a little reference about posture, how you should be standing when you're getting ready to sing. So let's check everybody, make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart, knees are nice and soft, neck, shoulders, everything nice and loose, jaw relaxed. You might want to wiggle it back and forth a little bit. Mine popped. Did yours?
Nope, not this time.
Okay. All right, so we're going to start with some exercises that are going to help us to engage our breathing to our abdominal wall. And we're going to, I like to remind myself to keep my sternum high as we're doing this. So I always touch right here lightly. And the sound we're going to make is shh, like tell that baby to be quiet. We're going to do it 3 times. 3 times, and then 7. Try to keep this posture part of your body lifted as you do that. I'll demo for you one time. You want to join me, Lori?
Sure.
Here we go.
Join us.
So you might see that our abdominal walls are moving. Hopefully you can visualize that. I'm going to turn it at an angle slightly. Maybe Lori will do that too, or do a couple more and see that this is really engaged. We're going to do 2 more. You ready? Last one. Good job. And a tip is to remember not to try to sneak a breath between each. You want to keep that rolling.
Also, if your back muscles feel a little bit tight right back here, that's perfectly normal. Just bend over, shake it out, relax it, okay? All right, now we're gonna do some bubbles. Bubbles are one of my favorite things to do with a chorus or whenever I go and coach. And some people have a hard time with it. Just remember, it takes 2 lips to bubble, and you wanna bubble right through the middle, keeping the corners just a little bit firmer. If you need to touch right here, that's okay. We're just gonna do a descending 5, and we'll move up in half steps. All right. Notice we're moving our hand out this way at the end. We want to make sure that it has extension and that you're staying involved all the way to the cutoff. Don't just get to that last note and be done, okay?
One of the things I do too is I remind myself to keep lifting that abdominal wall as I get in breath deficit towards the end of the phrase. So sometimes you'll see me do an arm motion that lifts to remind myself. When we're doing warm-ups, we challenge our singers to find what works for them to remind them to embed the skill.
Another thing you can do with bubbles is you can just take them all over the place randomly. Jana and I can demonstrate that too. So we'll just up and down, as high or as low as you want to go. Let's give them some of that. Ready?
You bet. And you have to make the face too when you go low. Did you see that?
Yeah, you gotta no, she's kidding. But anyway, okay, so bubbles, the reason that we do them is because it really hooks up your air source. It opens your throat because you have to send a lot of air, and it brings the sound to the front, That's where the lip buzz is out in front of the teeth. Okay, now let's do a little bit of vowel work. All right, we're going to use ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. And the reason we use the K sound is it brings the sound forward out the mouth and doesn't let it go back up into the nasal passages. We don't want to have it up in there. As they say, you can put your nose in the tone, but don't put your tone in the nose. So this K sound will really help with that.
And we're sticking with the pure Italian vowels, so no diphthongs, not K-A-Y, K-E-H.
Yeah, ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. All right, and we'll use them in that order on the same descending 5 that we had before.
All right.
Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Let's do that one again. Just really go for that k, k. Don't be gentle with that. Same pitch. Ready? Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. 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 High notes. Shoot that K sound out there. It'll help those higher notes come out.
And if you've done enough prep with the exploration of the bubble and so forth, so you've explored all parts of your range, you'll have that relaxation in place that you got from the bubble, and you'll just change that to a vowel.
And if you find yourself getting tense while you're doing it, put a bubble back in again. So you might want to do ka, ke, ki, ko, ku, and try to maintain, because you'll remember because you just did it, right?
Good.
Okay, now we're going to do one that explores a little bit more of our lower range, and it's also in the minor mode. And the words are wa-e-o. Those are the words, okay? And here's what it sounds like. You want to give me that first pitch right there? Us. Y-E-O. So the notes are 1, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1, flat 7, 5, flat 7, 1, do, 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 do. Now when you go for that low note, don't go do, do, don't dump on it. Don't push down there, okay? Here we go. Ready? Oh, and as you hold it, you want to expand it. So, Y-E. Okay?
Yeah, and I use this kinesthetic motion, thank you, Darlene Rogers, to remind myself to keep it all on the surface.
Okay, here we go. Well, where were we?
You want that one?
Yeah, thanks. Y-E-O. Y-E-O. Let's do that one again. When you get to the very lowest note, think about bringing it forward. Don't try to bring it down. Y-E-O. One more. Y-E-O.
not bad for a baritone and a lead.
I know, right? Okay, so the lower you go in your range, doesn't matter which part you are, you want to make sure it's very specific and forward. Don't try to go, oh. It might feel good to you, but yeah, don't go there. Okay, just nice and simple and forward. All right, so now we're going to use our articulators a little bit more and lots of vowel sounds. And the words on this one are la, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu.
So what are the consonant challenges in this? What do we do with L and all that?
Well, L, it's a singable consonant, so you want to have it la, it's right up here in the front of your mouth, and then b is a plosive, la, be, right? Da is a d. It's a voiced consonant, but you can't hold it. Okay, so you want to make sure it's also forward. It's very much like in the T place. La, be, da, me. When we get to the M, we want to make sure we don't crush it down. We want it nice and tall. La, be, da, me, like that. Okay, same thing with the M that follows it. Ni, po, tu. So we've got plosives, we've got voiced, we've got unvoiced. It's a pretty cool combination of things.
It has everything. It has repeated pitches too at the beginning. What are we going to do with that?
Repeated pitches, we're going to make sure that they move away from us. They don't go la, be, da, me, ni, but la, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. And then it happens again, higher. And it happens again, higher. There you go. Okay.
All right.
So you got the pitch?
Oh,
Come on, it's your job.
I know. Spin that wheel.
La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu.
I had to sneak a breath.
I
did
did
you?
too. Yeah, it's
I
okay.
guess we better pick up the tempo.
All right. La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. 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 Last one. La, be, da, me, ni, po, tu. 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 All
Hey,
right.
we were moving a little bit more. Does that help?
Yeah, I think
Sure
it does. And also the higher you get, don't be afraid to use the consonants. Really, they're going to help you. Okay?
Vocal freedoms is our goal. So make sure you're physically free as you do your warm-ups.
Right. Warm-ups are so important. You all know this. Just have fun with them. And if you notice, don't have to be super complicated. We did a lot of things on just descending fives, and you can get a whole lot of your voice working just doing that. Doesn't have to be super complicated.
That's right.
Okay. Now we are going to finish by singing a song all together. Jana and I won't be leading it, but we're going to transport back to the IES that was held in Manchester, England, just over a year ago in 2019. And it was the closing ceremony. It was the last thing that we did all together. And it was really a moving experience, singing how we sang today with people from all over the place. I can't remember how many countries were represented, but it was really wonderful. So thank you so much for doing these warm-ups with us, and we'll close it out with how we sang today.
See you soon.
don't you, Di?
I sure do.
I'm so glad we get to do that tomorrow again and Saturday.